Renovations, tailgating, and the raring to go. Yeah, when Neyland gets to rocking, it's a hell of a show. And man, you won't believe that roar when the boys find the checkerboard. The big orange is back, it's a fact. Volunteers, where you at? Get loud, staying proud, send a message to the crowd. Y'all better get used to the fact the big orange is back. Big orange is back. Got Rocky Top rocking all across the land, and we sing it with the pride of the Southland Band.
What's up, y'all? Episode 8. The Spank is back.
I'm back, baby.
We got fireworks going on, so you might hear some fireworks in the background. But ready to go. How you doing, Spank?
I'm doing fine and dandy. And yeah, there's fireworks going on in the back, but the real fireworks, the real fire's about to go right here when we're about to go Vawls Deep.
What you got in the bag?
I will show the world what's in this bag July the 15th at the WECO Outdoor Show. But until then, what's in this bag is a mystery, but I can promise you this, it will be the most talked about thing after that show.
How you doing, Corbin?
I'm all right. I've made it through the weekend so far.
The 4th ain't over yet.
No.
Great show lined up for everybody today. Tennessee baseball got some good news as Tennessee board approves a massive makeover. Lindsey Nelson Stadium. It's going to be incredible very soon. Mm-hmm. Speaking of Tennessee baseball, we have some transfer portal news. Pretty good news overall if you're Tennessee baseball. Antonio Vitello. Josh Heupel adds an elite receiver as well. We'll talk about him. Also, more renovations. Neyland Stadium gets approved for another huge renovation budget. We'll get into detail on all that. We have start bench cut. We have the duel, Florida, Alabama, Georgia. All coming your way right after a message from our sponsors. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's the Vol Daddy. I want to give a big shout out to the Fairview Union. Great musicians, local people. Chad's from my hometown. They were gracious enough to let us use their music for our podcast. Make sure you check them out. They're huge Tennessee fans. You won't be disappointed. Let's hear them play.
Man, you won't believe that roar when the boys find the checkerboard. The big orange is back, it's a fact. Volunteers, where you at? Get loud, staying proud, send a message to the crowd. Y'all better get used to the fact the big orange is back on track. Coach Hyper, where you at? Getting it done, having fun, power team #1. Y'all better get used to the fact the big orange is back.
Hey, y'all, it's the Vol Daddy. We're doing a huge giveaway for the season opener in Nashville versus Virginia. A pair of tickets, 4 rows off the field. All you have to do is join up for the volunteer club. You should already be a member, but here's your chance to join and win some tickets at the same time. The higher membership you get, the more entries you're going to get to win the tickets. Refer a friend. I'll double your chances to win. We will do the giveaway live on our show. Remember, you have to use my link. Screenshot that QR code or get on my Facebook, my TikTok, my Instagram, whatever. Join today. Go Vols. And we're back. Next, we've got Weekend Recap presented by Brandy McKinney at Allstate Insurance. Still working on our graphic. I'm going to have to get that made up for you, Brandy. I was waiting on a picture, but we're going to have to figure it out.
Yeah, we got to work on something.
You have to put something on there.
Something about them dang McKinneys. Ain't that right?
I know, man. I'm telling you.
All right, so we'll start with Tennessee baseball. Tennessee baseball player Logan Chambers has hit the transfer portal. Appeared in 19 games, 6 starts, 240 batting average, 1 home run, and 3 RBIs.
I'm not really surprised.
No, he joins Chase Burns and Hollis Fanning. Firework. Just expected, not expecting Logan Chambers like in particular, but this day and age, you're just expecting, to lose a few every year in the portal.
Oh, yeah, you'll lose some, but then again, you also got to recounter of you always got to regroup. You always got to be working that portal. You got to be willing and dealing.
Yeah, we lost or gonna lose probably Logan, and then but we gained Wichita State pitcher Nate Snead. Good news if you're Tony Vitello, he's killing it right now in the portal.
He is.
He
He
is.
lost the big one in Burns, but then again, you gotta move on.
Yeah, Nate Snead, relief pitcher. He's pitched 42.2 innings, 53 strikeouts. Right-handed pitcher, 3.16 ERA. Only gave up one home run all season, so that's pretty impressive. But he throws over 100 mile an hour. He throws well over 100 mile an hour. I seen a video of him throwing 105. So that fires me up a little bit.
How consistent can he be though? Like, how many pitches can he go
I'm
before
not
it gets
sure.
wore out?
Yeah, I'm unsure on that. But
That-
good numbers.
It's good numbers. I'm just a little concerned if he's going to be pitching that fast.
Yeah.
How long can he last?
Yep.
Yeah, I would say it probably come in, just like a Ben Joyce type, just inning 2, 3. I wonder how loud these fireworks are right now.
Yeah, I know.
It's the fourth. It's fourth, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it's
America.
It's the third, but it's been going on about a week here. It seems like.
America, by God.
Also, North Carolina State transfer catcher, Kanan Pebbles, or Peebles, not sure how you pronounce it. But he announced his commitment to Tennessee baseball. True freshman last year, switch hitter, started in 30 games for the Wolfpack. He's a damn hitter, man. That's exactly what we need.
That is what we needed. A catcher that was a hitter so bad.
And a catcher is one of them positions people don't think much about, but it is very crucial in your upper levels of baseball.
Yeah, in MLB, a catcher is always like your powerhouse of the team.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be, and I mean, that's kind of been. I don't know if that's probably Tony's weakest point, honestly. In the last few years, is just a catcher.
Definitely this year.
Like Evan Russell, he was great. I love Evan Russell, but he wasn't even a catcher. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they just. I mean, he done fine, but that's just kind of. I mean, this dude, 352 batting average, 50 RBIs, 12 home runs, all ACC freshman, all American honors, first team All American. Tennessee just needs good bats at the plate, and we finally got it, I believe. I mean, we're getting there.
Yeah, well, moving in the right direction. Now, if we just clean up the outfield.
And then Tennessee also adds a transfer from Wofford, Ryan Galaney, first base, third base, or left field. He was the SoCon Player of the Year, 383 batting average, 17 home runs, 66 RBIs. Another great pickup.
I'm surprised you said that school's name right.
Wofford?
Yeah, most people get that. They call it Wooford or whatever.
Or waffle.
Well, that was my first guess. I mean, I've heard of them, but yeah, I've never really had to pronounce it.
They always produce good players. They always do. Always competitive team to be as small as they are.
Yeah, Tony's just he's killing it, man.
Doing good.
Tennessee pitcher A.J. Russell made the D1 baseball freshman All-American team. Big congrats to him. Tennessee bullpen, they're going to be loaded again.
Oh, yeah.
Then Christian Moore and Drew Beam were selected to the Team USA baseball team. Another big shout-out to both of them. Tennessee's one of only 6 schools to have multiple players selected for the team. So definitely a great honor for them. Pitcher Andrew Lindsey is an All-American. Great year from him. 21 games, 73 strikeouts, 2.90 ERA. This is pretty cool. This is the 9th pitcher to be named All-American under Tony Vitello.
That's already a lot.
It's a lot.
In a short amount of time.
Considering Tennessee's only had 56 total All-Americans in like school history, that's a really good number.
Yeah.
But yeah, congrats to Andrew Lindsey. Josh Heupel and his Volunteers add 4-star wide receiver Braylon Staley, 6 foot tall, 180 pounds, out of South Carolina. Big pickup for Hype.
Yep, Hop's he keeps the train rolling. What can you say?
Yeah, he picked the Vols over Georgia, Clemson, Miami, North Carolina, Florida, Auburn, Alabama, Penn State. That's solid as it gets. But recruiting so good. Do you think Hop's going to finish with a top 5 class?
I think by the way it's going, I think he could.
I think it's very possible. It's exciting. It's exciting though.
It's very possible, and I think we may get shafted. But you know how it goes.
Tennessee getting shafted, Corbin. What are you talking about?
There's one good thing to look at is last year we didn't have a single player that was committed that didn't sign, so that's kind of a good sign too. But that was our weekend recap presented by Brandy McKinney from Allstate. We want to thank her for sponsoring this segment. We'll be right back with our first main talking point of the day.
Since July of 2021, our student athletes have capitalized on so many NIL opportunities that have been presented to them. Those opportunities exist because of the power of Vol Nation. When you combine the most passionate fan base in the country with the city of Knoxville and our great state, you create the nation's #1 NIL destination for student athletes. There's no better place for our players to build their brands than right here at Tennessee. I encourage all of you to support and donate to Spire Sports and Our Lady Vol Booster Collective. These collectives are here to serve our student athletes the right way in our community. To get involved, please scan this QR code now. It's been an incredible fall for our program, and we are just scratching the surface of what we can accomplish. Let's all do our part to ensure that Tennessee continues to lead the way in name, image, and likeness. Go Big Orange.
And we're back. We got our first main talking point of the day presented by Big Orange, Concrete, Pumping. Talk about a facelift, man. University of Tennessee approves a $100 million makeover of Lindsey Nelson Stadium. Have y'all seen the pictures?
Oh, yeah, it looks beautiful. So what are they turning that road to down there?
Which one?
The one between the stadium and...
I think they're closing it.
They're just going to close
I
it and
think.
just make it kind of a walkway, whatever.
Unless
The way I was looking at it, that's what it looked like to me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're closing that road. So it's going to add 1,500 fans to the standing room only area, and then the seat total will be like 6,100.
What is it right now?
About 4,000 something, 4,200,
about-
something like that.
Yeah, I think like with the standing room, it's like 5, I think maybe or something.
Pictures look phenomenal.
Oh,
Like,
the pictures they're awesome.
I'm looking at one from the very top, and
Fireworks.
we got fireworks, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm looking from the very top, and it looks like a big ass minor league baseball. Looks like right here, looks like an MLB stadium from one side, just the way they're showing it.
It's beautiful. The goal was said to just be a first-class experience all the way around. Premium seating will be added. No surprise there. You got to take care of the donors. The press box, they're going to have improvements, which are much needed. I kind of feel sorry for some of the media guys up there. I mean, it's old school, man.
Oh, yeah,
It is very old school.
Tight, yeah. Wider concourses, more concessions, more bathrooms, more enter and exit gates. This is great for recruiting too.
Oh, yeah, it really is.
Now and when it's done, will be one of the biggest college baseball stadiums in the nation.
Well, hear me out on this one. You know, there's already another baseball stadium being built in Knoxville. I just wonder if they'd be ever interested in, playing maybe a game over there.
I'm sure it'll probably happen at some point, kind of like they did the Smoky Stadium.
Heck, I don't know why they ain't doing the Smoky Stadium more. Like, I think they should.
You're going to piss me off. I'm not a fan of neutral site games. I don't care how close it is.
It's almost not even a neutral site. It's just like...
It takes away from me.
But, yeah, this attracts talent. It's exciting. I mean, even things like this year, the NCAA choosing Southern Miss, to play there. I mean, stuff like this comes into play. Who has more seating and who has more space for media.
Alabama back in the day, they had 2 football stadiums. One in Birmingham, one in Tuscaloosa.
But boom, boom, boom. But Danny White, man, he just keeps proving us right nonstop. I mean, he sent out a fan survey for the renovations just to see what the fans wanted. So,
I will say I would like to see cheeseburgers served at the football games.
cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's another great move from the GOAT in the making. And then we go to Tennessee football. Another budget increase for Neyland Stadium. Again, have you all seen them pictures?
Yes.
And I know, like we talked a little bit about the Neyland Entertainment District a few weeks ago. To me, we're one step closer to that by getting this, getting this budget increase.
Oh yeah. I'm telling you, that big old ramp they're going to build. I'm telling you, I feel bad for some of the drunks after some ball games, man. They're gonna have a big old time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, renovations have already been going on the last 2 years, but I mean, they added $49 million more to that renovation budget. They're going to continue to enhance the amenities, continue to improve seating. They say they're going to improve safety. I'm not really sure, what that entails.
Probably a railing down the middle of the stadium on that. That'd be nice.
I would say probably some quicker entrance stuff too, like that security type stuff.
I did see where they's going to have a new entrance built to walk inside. To go to the top. We got to walk through
the gate 10 or
whatever it is. Yeah. But looking at some of them pictures, it looks like what Thompson Bowden looks like inside right now. From what some of the pictures, with the concession stands and stuff, bathrooms, stuff like that. And that's what I've been asking for a long time. Like, for us guys that have to piss in a damn bathtub, we may not do that no more.
Yeah.
I kind of enjoy the troughs myself, but
no, I don't. I feel uncomfortable. I need a barrier.
It's so fast.
I don't care, man.
You're not supposed to go in there and just fight swords, Spanky. Spanky.
Look, I want the barrier. Okay, I want the barrier. I want to have my own privacy.
But they obviously, they last year done the Vawls letters, which was my favorite part, and then they put in the party deck, and they added the premium seating. Then this year they're removing the South Hall, strengthening the South structure, partially completing Wi-Fi capabilities, adding more of the brick around the stadium, and then the new new restrooms to around gate 10. And then 2024, full stadium Wi-Fi, stadium kitchen. There's your hamburgers, Spanky.
Yes.
A commissary, a loading dock.
Commissary, so this is prison?
Yeah.
It might be. It's for the opposing team. Adding elevators to connect all the concourses. A new Gate 4 entry plaza. More brick. Renovating the skyboxes. New restroom. And new concessions for the suites.
Man, I'm telling you, they're going to get all this brick, and they're just going to build it brick by brick.
Spanky.
I had to, man. I'm telling you, I had to.
Yeah, I bet Butch is rock hard right now with all the bricks that's getting delivered to Neyland Stadium.
Yeah.
I told you.
I guarantee
I
it.
told you. 5-star bricks. 2025, they're going to complete the Founder Suites, expand the South Concourse, adding restrooms, concessions, a Gate 10 ramp. What do y'all want to see on this list what do y'all want to see that's not on this list? You good with it?
I'm good with it. I just don't.
I'm good with it.
Well, now what about them old classroom and offices? Are they going to keep them?
I think, if I'm not mistaken, on the removing the South Hall, I want to say that might be what we're talking about here.
Okay.
When they say that.
You know what they could do? They could rent that out to people. Like, could you imagine?
That's where they do it. I'm pretty sure that's where they have, the body farms and all that stuff at.
I mean the body farms.
You never heard of the body farms?
What's a body farm?
Their bodies, buried under Neyland and stuff.
You've never heard that before?
I've heard that, but, I just didn't know if it was real.
Yeah, it's real.
Well, still, they could rent that out. Because imagine you saying, hey, where you live? I live in Neyland.
Well,
Literally.
you will kind of be able to do that because they're going to attach that big hotel to it.
Oh, yeah. All right.
God, imagine the price.
Oh, my
I couldn't.
gosh.
Yeah, I couldn't afford it.
I wonder what the suite or the room that looks over Neyland is.
Oh, yeah. I bet them people won't have to pay a ticket yet. They can just watch it from the hotel room.
Be like a Formula One race. Their tickets is like.
Just hope it ain't a drunk man. He's standing out naked at the window.
There'll be some 5-star recruits staying there for free, I'm sure.
Yeah, I bet so.
My biggest thing is I want paint on the south side.
Yeah.
Like, it's just peeling. It's petty, but it just pisses me off.
You know what I think they could do? They should go ahead and paint the whole stadium checkerboard. So then, whenever they decide to checker Neyland, people can just, whatever section you're in, that's the section you want.
So you're talking like the seats checkerboard?
Yes. Could you imagine it?
I'm sure people will still wear black or something to try to mess it up.
Yeah.
That, and I want expansion. I want Neyland bigger.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I
Man,
would-
it's already scary enough when you get to the very top and you look down. I feel like if I go forward like 2 inches, I'm going to like tumble all the way to the bottom of the stadium and kill myself.
especially when you got a little alcohol in the bloodstream.
I couldn't imagine if you sneezed. Oh, my.
Remember as a kid, my first game was the Alabama game, and me and Dad, we sat up there underneath the Jumbotron. I was like, this is scary, being this high.
Oh, yeah, I was scared to death as a kid when I had to sit up there.
Yeah.
Daggone.
It was wild for sure.
I will tell you, my favorite improvement that they're going to do is the Wi-Fi.
You like the Wi-Fi?
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, that's a big problem for any sporting venue. And there's been some teams have fixed the problem, like NASCAR, some tracks. They've put all them cell phone towers up and everything.
Do they do good at the tracks?
Depending on the track, it does. But that's a big thing. Like, you get inside of a football stadium, you have no cell phone service for nothing. You can't even send a text message. You definitely can't get on Snapchat or anything.
Right.
And people want.
Then the girls are mad at you for not snapping them back.
Yeah, I always explain.
It's a whole.
You always have to explain, like, hey, I'm going to be in the stadium. I'm going to have cell phone service for like 4 hours over here. But people want the Wi-Fi, and that's a big key for people to go to games is they want to be able to send text and do all this and that.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I'm not a big texter during the games, but it is. I'm not sending like one or two. Depending on how the game's going.
I got ADD. My mind's on too many other things.
That is true.
I will tell you, what will piss me off, though, is you start having these people that sending, like, these people on Snapchat that put stories up. Like, you don't have to buy a ticket to a concert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing.
People on 4th of July, I ain't going to watch your fireworks.
Their fireworks is better than yours, and they want you to see them.
Yeah. Yeah. But all right, that was our first main talking point of the day, presented by Big Orange Concrete Pumping. We'll be right back with Start Bench Cut. Big Orange Concrete Pumping. They can accommodate any residential or commercial concrete project that you may have in mind. They have one of the biggest line pumps in the state. They take a lot of pride in their work, and they're waiting on your phone call today. Their number is 865-371-3367. Whether you're pumping noise in Neyland or pumping concrete, make sure you roll with the Big Orange. That's Big Orange Concrete Pumping, 865-371-3367. And we're back. Next, we've got Start Bench Cut, presented by Maxed Out Gym in Oak Ridge. Show them guns, baby.
Right here.
You have permit to carry that firearm?
All right, so question number 1. Which NFL quarterback wide receiver duo is the best of all time? Peyton Manning and Marvin Harrison, Kurt Warner and Isaac Bruce, or Tom Brady and Julian Edelman?
You see, this one hurts me. It hurts me. Because it's hard to make Peyton Manning number 2. But just for this one, I'm going with Tom Brady and Julian Edelman on the start. Peyton Manning and Marvin on the bench. And then Kurt Warner, and Isaac Bruce. Like, you can't You can't argue with championships. That's one thing you just can't argue with
The
championships.
stats are crazy between Peyton and Marvin Harrison, though.
Yeah, but this
Like unreal stats.
it's unreal. But the only stat that matters is that little gold ring.
I'm the same exact order for him.
Are you?
I mean, you can't take nothing away from Tom Brady and Edelman. I mean, you really can't.
No, I
remember that they was always that combo that hit, and then
Edelman make them damn catches that you would think, okay, there ain't no way he's catching that thing, and then by God, he just catches it.
Then hell, Peyton and Marvin. Oh, they was as a kid growing up, that was some elite right there. But like Spanky said, Peyton just won one Super Bowl with the Colts at the time.
I think you could even argue that Peyton and Reggie Wayne could, probably not a top 3, but like a top 5.
Or what about Peyton and Demaryius Thomas?
Yeah.
Or Peyton and Wes Peyton Wes Welker.
I think the only thing that hurts that art is just like the length of time he was there.
Yeah,
but,
they were.
But him and Marvin, man, just how long that ride was and stuff, like it's hard to.
If he was with the Broncos and if that Bronco team stayed together, oh my Lord, could you imagine?
Yeah.
And Peyton did get a little older too. And
So for just for pure stats and like longevity, I'm going Peyton, Marvin Harrison start, but I'm gonna bench Tom and Julian. I'm gonna cut Kurt Warner and Isaac Bruce. I hated Kurt Warner as a kid. And
Really, I loved Kurt Warner.
I hated the rank. I think it was just because the rival. Because I used to be a diehard Titan fan as a kid and stuff.
Oh, that '99 Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
I think after that I was just like hell with the Rams. But I don't know. I started to watch the Kurt Warner documentary the other day and fell asleep like before it even started.
He's
so
got an amazing story.
I need to watch it.
I'd suggest checking that documentary out.
Yeah, I need to. Oh, it's the movie. Is that what you're talking about too, or is it?
I'm talking about the one that was produced through like ESPN or somebody.
Okay, I can't remember if that. I don't know.
It's probably NFL Network.
Okay.
It's NFL Network. They produced that like a documentary, like the 100 greatest quarterbacks or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Remember that?
I think this is the actual movie. I think, but anyway, which Major League Baseball player will finish with the most home runs at the end of the season? Ohtani, Matt Olson, or Pete Alonso?
I'm going to go with, now look, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and throw this out. I don't know anything about the MLB. I don't.
You ain't supposed to tell them that, Spanky.
I'm just being honest with
You're supposed to Google it and act like you know.
Look, I'm honest. I'm a man of the people. I'm going to be honest. I just don't watch MLB.
What's your record now in wrestling?
I'm 16-0. I'm undefeated.
That's honest as it gets right there.
Yeah, honest. I'm honest with the people. But I'll have doing some Google research like I am. I'm going to go with Ohtani.
Starting?
Yep. Then Pete. How you pronounce that?
Alonso.
And then Matt Olson on the cut.
Who you got?
Oh, I'm starting Ohtani. I love Ohtani. I do. I just
he's amazing.
I wish he didn't play for the Angels though, because he could do so much more
with
somebody else. Gonna bench Matt Olson. I like Matt Olson. I have a problem with him now. Pete Alonso, cut him. Not a big fan of his, but I will say there's some hitters in MLB right now.
Yeah. I'm actually going to start Matt Olson. I just think he starts pulling away a little bit, as the season goes on. I'm going to bench Pete Alonso, and I like Ohtani as well, but I just think, I don't know, with him pitching and everything, I just think, I don't know, this maybe a little decline or something that we see, but it could be any of them, and it could be who's sitting at number 4. I mean, you never know as the season goes on, but I do like Matt Olson a lot, though.
If Acuna could stay healthy throughout the whole season for the Braves, and we'd have him on this list. But you don't know if he's going to miss 5 to 10 games here and there.
You ain't lying. I love him too. All right, which true freshman will impact the Tennessee offense the most this season? Nico, Cam Seldon, or Nathan Laycock?
Well, I hate to do this, but I'm going to go with Cam Seldon, then Nathan Lealock, then Nico. Because, Nico, no offense, I do not want you to make an impact this season. because that means something bad is happening with Joe Milton. Now, Nico, I don't care if you do good in the third and fourth quarter when we got that dog in us. We just dogging on these teams. We going all doggy style on these teams. And you're in there lighting it up. But, brother, not your year.
So is doggy style like your preferred two position?
We ain't going to talk about that, Corbin. Come on.
You
now.
brought it up.
We ain't going to talk about that.
He's a teacher, Corbin.
Yeah.
He's a teacher.
What's your order?
Oh, damn. Stark, M. Sheldon. Pretty much same as Spanky. I mean, I don't want to see Nico on the field either. Just same exact reason. I mean, Nico, I think he will get to play if we're up big or something was to happen to Milton. Don't want to see him, but we'll see.
I'm going to start Cam Seldon. We're so deep at running back, but I do think they're going to put him on the field somewhere. He's too good.
Maybe in the slot or something
Just
like that.
yeah, just maybe. I mean, even if it's like trick play or I just think he's going to get a lot.
Well,
of time.
we'll definitely have some trick plays. And
Yeah,
the way our offense runs anyway, I mean, we'll run the dog shit out of you.
and it's as fast as it's going, it's so easy to sneak somebody out there. And,
Yeah.
you know,
They won't even know it.
Yeah.
Be like, who is this guy?
And I'm going to bench Nico. I don't know how much we're going to see him, but I do think we'll see him pretty often. And the only reason I'm cutting Nathan Laycock is just that we're so deep at wide receiver. We're so deep at wide receiver, so that's the reason I'm cutting him. Just because like we're talking about like studs and like Ramel Keaton, and we're like questioning how much time he's even going to get to see. You know, he's like, elite as it gets. So
It's going to be tough to get playing time for these players in general. I mean, like you said, we're just so deep.
we need a lot of games that are just out of control, and we can get them, get them time.
We got to have that dog in us.
Who is the best 3-point shooter of all time? Steph Curry, Ray Allen, Reggie Miller.
Okay, so here's my thing on this. If the 3-point line was invented earlier on in Larry Bird's day, he could be on this list. He could shatter this list.
No, he couldn't.
But honestly, the man that has changed the game of basketball to what it is now, you have to start Steph Curry. You got to. Then next, I'm going to go with bench Ray Allen. Ray Allen, he might not have made the 3-pointers every single time down the floor, but my
he
God,
was hot.
when he was hot and when you needed a 3-pointer, you absolutely needed it, he was the man. He had that ice in them veins, as them young kids call it nowadays. And then last but not least, I hate to do it, Reggie Miller. My Lord, in his prime, you could throw him out of a boat and he'd still make the shot. That's how good Reggie Miller was. But for the purpose of this list, we got to cut him.
You got to start Steph. I mean, he's Steph Curry. I think he's the greatest shooter ever played the game, to be honest with you.
He changed the way basketball is now.
He did. And that 2016 Golden State Warriors team,
They won a bunch in that time period.
that's probably one of the greatest teams of all time. I won't say they're the greatest team, but they'd be top 3 at
No,
least.
that one belongs to the 95-96 Chicago Bulls.
Well, that's why I said top 3, but got a bench, Reggie Miller. Well, hold on. Reggie Miller, I just remember as a little kid, the guy could do anything. And I went back and I saw these documentaries when Indiana was in the playoffs, like the Eastern Conference Finals, and how hard he was playing.
Mm-hmm.
He was a freaking beast. Couldn't stop him. And Ray Allen, I got to cut him. I hate to cut him, but I'll tell you, one of the greatest things I've ever saw in the history of basketball was when Ray Allen and the Miami Heat was down by like 10 points.
I'll never forget that as a kid. The fans were leaving, people. The fans were out the door.
And within a minute and a half, the Heat come back, and they was down by 2 or 3, I think it's 3, and they had to hit this shot to tie to go to overtime.
It was in the corner. In the corner.
He wasn't even looking at the basket, and he just threw it up, and he swished it.
I'm starting Steph. I don't think you can't
Can't.
not start him. I'm not a big fan of him on it, but you can't take nothing away from him. This is tough. I'm gonna bench Ray Allen. I don't know. It's tough between these two, but I am a Ray Allen fan. I used to really like him. You know, when he's the Celtics and all that.
That was a great Celtics team he was on back in 08.
And you know they want nothing to do
Him,
with
Paul
him now.
Pierce,
Big Baby Davis, Kevin Garnett.
Garnett, yeah.
Celtics don't even want nothing to do with him now. That's that little group of them. It's pretty sad.
Yeah, I'm gonna unfortunately cut Reggie Miller. All right, what is your favorite thing Tennessee is known for? The Great Smoky Mountains, country music, or Tennessee whiskey?
Well, you know what my cut is. I'll just go ahead and say it. My cut's Tennessee whiskey. I don't drink, people, so I wouldn't know unless you're talking about the song. But
Give us a little hint.
you're as smooth as
going.
Tennessee whiskey. But start. It's the Smoky Mountains. Ronnie Millsap said it best. Smoky Mountain rain keeps on falling. I can hear her calling. But the Smoky Mountains, it's the most beautiful. My Lord, what fucking damn. Like somebody's trying to come get us or something. My Lord.
The Volcano is saving us.
Yeah, but Smoky Mountains, it's so beautiful. It's the most beautiful thing. God, look, I'm telling you, going down that interstate from Knoxville to North Carolina, it's the most beautiful. It's God's country. That's what Blake Shelton wrote a song about. Bench. Gotta say, country music. It's one of the best things out there. It'll make you happy, sad, excited, horny. It'll make you depressed. It'll make every feeling you have. Country music will make you feel that.
He just a horny man tonight.
Then cut Tennessee whiskey. Sorry, I don't drink, but it's whatever.
What order you got, Corbin?
Okay. Gonna have to start the Great Smoky Mountains. Like you said, it's beautiful. That's what we're known for, is the Great Smoky Mountains. And it is beautiful. I'm glad we live here. But we don't appreciate it as much as other people do.
Because we see it all the time.
Because we see it all the time. And I've realized that throughout the years, because people I've saw, I'll be in Daytona for NASCAR or something, and people talk about the Smoky Mountains like it's this, like going to see the Titanic.
Yeah, it's kind of like people live at the beach. They're just like, you know.
And I'm just like, oh, it's just another thing. And then I get to thinking, well, it is kind of beautiful.
Yeah.
You got to bench Tennessee whiskey. I mean,
He's cutting your Conway Twitty. He's cutting your Ronnie Millsap.
I know. You deserve to be smacked right in the face.
He's basically cutting your Elvis right now.
I'm not even going to comment.
he's all kinds of fired up, torn up
Don't
all
even
night.
comment.
Save it for the duel.
I'm just going to be quiet.
But what was the other one?
Country music.
Country music.
Yeah, you're cutting country music.
I'm cutting country music. I love country music. I do.
What kind of music you want to listen to then?
Me? You don't know what's going to come on me. I may have 1995 rap. I may have 2000s hits.
I
may
agree with that. Mike McDonald's all over the place. But I'm starting country music. I love country music. I don't know. I'm not saying just Nashville, but Bristol, and then you go
Country music could be made, brother, anywhere. It could be made down in Texas. It could be made in L.A. It could be made wherever. The Great Smoky Mountains is Tennessee. Look, God put it here for a reason.
I know, but
Man put music in Tennessee. God, Jesus H. Christ put the Smoky Mountains here in Tennessee. No man did it. You look at that, that's God's work right there.
that is a solid point. But I'm gonna start country music, and I'm going to bench the Great Smoky Mountains. Beautiful. I mean, millions of people come every year just to see them. I love Jack Daniels.
We know
that's
y'all
my
do.
whiskey of choice.
What do you like your Jack Daniels with?
It depends, man. Sometimes it's straight. Now listen, if I like it with Coke, taste wise. If you do it with Diet Coke, you won't have a hangover in the morning.
What about cherry coke? You ever done it with cherry coke?
I probably have at some point, but I like Jack Daniels.
I'll tell you what I learned at the lake this week. A man was making up some Hawaiian punch vodka. It's genius. I never thought about it.
Good.
You can get drunk and stay hydrated at the same time.
A lot of vitamin C, baby. What you got in that bag?
I told you.
You been teasing?
In due time. In due time, this beautiful little baby. I believe it's time. Look, I am 16-0 in Jokers and Promotions. I think it's time that my due diligence is rewarded.
Yeah, Spanky, for the ones that don't watch, this is your first time. He is a professional wrestler, undefeated. Some people are comparing him to The Undertaker and Goldberg as we speak. That was our Start Bench Cut segment presented by our friend Ryan Carson at Maxed Out Gym. We'll be right back with our second main talking point of the day. Maxed Out Gym is hands down the best gym in East Tennessee. Located in Oak Ridge, locally owned and operated by Ryan Carson. Listen, this gym is not your normal big chain gym. 24/7 access, child care, nutrition plans, private training rooms, and their personal trainers are truly first class. We're not talking about John Doe across the street who spent a few hours taking an online course and then printed his certificate. They offer the best classes in the area and even host big-time powerlifting competitions. For my power lifters, you have to experience the back room. There's no words to describe it, you just have to experience it. That's Maxed Out Gym. If you're having second thoughts about changing gyms, canceling that membership, going through the hassle, I know you've seen the picture of me and Coach Heupel together when I got to show him his face on my leg. Have you seen the thunder thighs on the Vol Daddy? You don't get thighs like that by not going to Maxed Out Gym. It's time to throw away the Gold membership, throw away the Planet Fitness membership, throw away the National Fitness membership, and it's time to join Maxed Out Gym. Check them out on Facebook right now.
And you don't, like, we're going to be switching them out very often. And you don't know who's going to be in at the moment. Heck, we may have the third string in at some point and just surprise them.
Oh, yeah.
Like we said earlier.
We're going to be so fresh and we're so deep at running back. Offense, I'm going a little bit off the rail. I'm going to go Nico. And not only, I'm not saying that he plays a lot, but I just think he kind of fills Joe's role last year. It's just kind of a leader, even though you're not the man.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I just think he's just going to kind of fill that role if we don't. I mean,
I do think he will get a lot of reps this year.
I do too. And defense, I think I'm going to go Keenan Peely. He was like 2-3 time team captain at BYU, so he knows how to do it. I think he'll do it here. And plus, he's linebacker, so he's the perfect position to be that guy.
Yeah.
So
He's a 4-star, ain't he?
I'm not sure what his. I know he played at.
Yeah, he's a 4-star.
He played. I think this is his last year. It's either his like his senior year or it's his COVID year. We need to look that up. But anyway, he was he's been a team captain for BYU for at least the last 2 years, and leading tackler. So next question: will Tennessee's secondary improve this year?
I think they will. Like, you can only get better. Like, they didn't lose a whole lot off their secondary, so they can only get better as the year goes on.
Yeah, we're going to improve. We're just going to keep improving as time goes on. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, 100%. I really do think that there's a big improvement because, like you said, we lose one person. That's Trayvon Flowers. We're young, but we're finally deep. And I don't know. I'm gonna go with what Hype said. Hype said that starting this year, Tennessee will have an elite defense, and I don't think the Hype Man's gonna lie to us.
Mm-mm.
We ain't been able to have that said about us in a long time.
Yeah, he said Tennessee will have an elite defense. So, I think with all the secondary that we're bringing back, us being healthy, what we brought in, I think, in the portal and in recruiting, I think we're going to be pretty definitely a big improvement, in the secondary. So do you think Tennessee wins at least 10 games this year?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they do. Easily.
The only teams I'm concerned about, honestly, is Alabama and Georgia. And there will be that one team, like South Carolina, sneaks up on us. That's that, and Florida would play us tough because we could be the best, like we said before. Florida could be the best ever, and we could be the worst ever, and we still play them neck to neck. So
I think Florida's probably the biggest hurdle. Like, we get over the swamp, there's going to be a lot of green grass from there, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. Do you think we do it with the bowl game, or do you think we win 10 regular season games?
I think we win 10 regular season.
I do too. Another question. Who does Tennessee have a better chance of beating this year? Alabama or Georgia?
I think they got a better chance of beating the Dogs because the Dogs, they got so many questions. And to me, I think they are a good team, don't get me wrong, but I think their time, it's coming. They're going to slip up. And I'm telling you, old Neyland's going to be rocking. It's going to be shaking. It's going to be hipping and hopping and flying. They're going to be hanging off the rafters.
Even though we don't have.
Yeah, they're going to be hanging off the rafters.
Well, I'll say this. I don't know what they're doing down in Georgia at the moment. They got some shit going on down there.
There's some big-time recruiting stuff going on.
There's some, like in the next 2 to 3 weeks, it may be a whole new ball game for Georgia.
I think I would give my right nut if they had to vacate their national championships. I think I'd give both of them.
I don't care what they did in the past. I just care about what they do in the future.
Yeah, but you know how awesome all the shit they've taught? If we could just be like, bye-bye, you don't have them.
I'd rather just beat them head up.
I want to do that too, but you get my drift.
I get what you're saying.
Take them rings from them.
I think from what I've been reading and hearing, it could be more severe than what's going on with LSU at the moment. LSU's got a lot of shit going on right now. They may lose all 4 seasons and everything.
I'd be hard as a rock if I could get on there and Twitter and just.
Which heck, we can't say much here. We're still.
Ours ain't. We're not even gonna get a.
Ours
bowl.
ain't that bad, but.
We won't even get a bowl game ban. I don't think.
No, I think we'll get some money taken away, but or maybe a couple scholarships in there. No.
But I got more confidence in beating Alabama. Right now, I have more confidence in beating Alabama than I do Georgia. I think Georgia's going to be tough, but if something was to happen in the next few weeks, my tune could change real quick. That would just shake all of college football. You're talking about going into the regular season.
This one's tough. Lot of question marks in Tuscaloosa. Quarterback question marks, and then
hell, that's always for them.
And then they got new offensive coordinator, new defense coordinator. Hype gave him hell last year, or his first year in Alabama. Georgia's stacked. The schedule hurts them, though, because they're not going to play anybody until they play Tennessee.
Yeah, that is a weak-ass schedule.
It's weak, and I think Neyland is my determining factor here. I think Tennessee has a really good chance of knocking off the puppies in Knoxville. Mm-hmm. That's my...
I'll tell you how weak Georgia's schedule is. Somebody was talking to me this week about the upcoming season, and they don't even really watch football, know hardly anything about football. Yeah. They watch Tennessee football. But they said to me, damn, Georgia's going to win every game, ain't they? I don't know if them playing anybody, really.
Yeah. They're gonna get a little payback from that in the next year. All right, we love our sponsors. We can't thank Jacob Haney enough with Trident Hydro Clean for sponsoring that segment. We'll be right back with the duel. Trident Hydro Clean, your exterior home cleaning professionals, house, roof, driveway, concrete, gutters, and much more. Trident Hydro Clean, 865-363-8815. They've been in business for 5 years, and they have a 5-star Google rating and a 5-star Facebook rating. Call Jacob today. Give your house, driveway, and/or patio the care it deserves. 100% satisfaction guarantee. See the difference between a professional and amateur cleaning. That's 865-363-8815.
Megan's Cleaning Services is here to meet all of your home cleaning needs. From a basic clean to a deep clean, from a one-time clean to a bi-weekly clean, Megan's Cleaning Service is here for you. We provide residential, commercial, and rental cleanings for the best prices. Serving Knox, Anderson, Scott, Roane, and Morgan counties. Give me a like on my Facebook page. My phone number is 423-539-7266. Again, that's Megan's Cleaning Services at 423-539-7266. Thank you.
And we're back. Next, we've got the duel presented by Premier Excavation. The Spank and Corbin will battle it out over a few tough questions. And the winner not only gets bragging rights, but they get some hardware to drag around with them for a week.
Or like me for the past 50 days over here.
So how many days it's been? 50?
It's getting close.
I'm glad that's all you have to do in your free time is count how many days you've held a Walmart belt. But don't worry, Corbin. Don't worry. In due time, my good brother.
He's teasing. He's teasing. But we do got an upgrade. By God.
Oh,
damn.
would you look at that?
The Vawls Deep belt, baby.
Oh, would you look at that?
That's beautiful. That's coming on my damn shoulder tonight.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see.
You ain't winning shit.
Let's hope
out
this
here,
thing
pal.
ain't rigged.
Don't already start making excuses.
I'm just saying.
He's ducked out last week. He ducked out another time too. He's
I was
scared.
busy.
Doing what?
I was busy. I can't remember, but I was busy.
He had to be first in line at the Gentleman's Club up in Knoxville.
All right. Question number 1. Other than Rocky Top, what is the best song about Tennessee?
I have 2, but I'm just going to go with 1 right now. And that's... But first, let me give some little backstory on the song. First, I'm going to spend my dollar. I'm going to park in a holler. I'm going to hold her up tight against the wall. Make a little lovin' all night. A little turtle dovin' and a Dixieland delight.
That is a damn good pick.
It is.
That is a damn that's solid.
It is Dixieland delight. The song is about the great state, the number 16th state in the Union, the state called Tennessee. But my second one, if I had to do a second one, is by Dr. Ronnie Millsap's Smoky Mountain Rain.
Is he really a doctor?
I don't know, but I'm going to call him one.
Corbin?
How the hell can you not have our damn intro song in here? What the hell's wrong with you, sir?
Oh, my God. What an ass kisser. You kissing ass.
What is wrong with you?
Well, look, no offense to Fairview Union, but you didn't hear that song after we beat Alabama.
You're about to.
Oh, that's another good one. See, dang, he always, that's a good counter.
It is a good count. It really is. But you know what? Nothing was a better feeling than listening to Dixieland Delight while they're carrying the damn goalpost out and on the river. And all them Alabama fans were sent home crying. They were wiping their hands with their national championship rings, and guess what? And then their hands turned green because it's a fake ring.
I can't believe he didn't even say the VOLS. You get 100,000 damn fans in Neyland Stadium singing that song. Stadium starts shaking. It is a song.
Technically, it's a chant.
The band.
It's a chant.
The band plays too.
The band does do
song.
it, but
it's a damn song.
everybody chants.
It's a damn song.
It's a chant.
No, it's not.
It's a chant.
It's a song.
It's a chant.
No.
It's a chant.
Fairview Union is doing an excellent job. Appreciations for doing this for the
Oh,
show.
brown nosing. I bet Mr. Wilson at Fairview Union would agree with mine. It's Dixieland Delight.
We'll have to ask him. He's been commenting and listening.
I'll tell you what. I see you. I'll buy you a beer.
Oh, what a kiss ass.
Question number 2. Who will win the Super Bowl this season?
It ain't gonna be no damn Buffalo Bills or no damn Denver Broncos.
Well, it ain't gonna be either one of them. I'd break to. I'm gonna go with the Philadelphia Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. Jalen Hurts will get the Eagles back to the Super Bowl, and I think he does it this year. I'm not. I like the Broncos. I'm just saying, damn it.
Bandwagon.
I'm just saying.
Oh, bandwagon.
I'm just saying, pal.
Jumping on the ship.
I ain't.
You jump off of it and jump to another team next year.
No, look, I have a tendency to trade in blue for orange, okay? Everywhere I've been, man. And I can't go to green.
Well, you're going to turn that damn Broncos into a Titans.
No, I hate the color green, but look, I'm just saying.
Green?
All the way.
The Titans are blue.
I'm talking about the Eagles, damn it. I'm not worried about no Titans. Titans going to be lucky to win a damn game.
Oh, don't you be talking shit about the Tennessee Titans over here.
Look,
The Titans always get brought up. I don't know why. They always do.
Let me tell you what. I bet you this. Before the decade is over with, the Vanderbilt Commodores will have more in the stadium than Tennessee Titans will because the Titans keep pissing their fan base off.
Hell no, the Titans about to get this big-ass stadium. Everybody going to want to
Oh,
upset
my
luxury.
God. But it's nice to have a big stadium, but when you ain't got players to produce on the damn field, what the hell does it mean?
You know what happens when you get a new stadium in the NFL?
What happens?
You always become an elite Super Bowl talent team.
Okay, name one.
Los Angeles Rams, shittiest team for 15 years.
That is a good
Okay, what
point.
about the Chargers? They moved into that thing too.
Chargers do decent. They're the Chargers. They're going to be the Chargers. That's like saying the freaking
The
Jacksonville
Rams
Jaguars
were
are gonna
already
be
good before they went to the stadium.
I said they was decent.
Corbin, who you got?
Damn Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick
oh my
freaking
God.
Mahomes. And I'm not a bandwagon. I've been loving Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs since day one. I don't jump on the damn ship. I don't jump on the damn ship.
Both
Yeah,
both
jump
y'all
on
have
the
solid picks for sure. Who is the best professional wrestler from the state of Tennessee?
It is no question. Not a lot of people know this, but it is the limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing.
You can't even get this damn promo.
Wheeling Dillon, son of a gun. And he has a hard time holding these alligators down. And he can kiss any woman up in the state of Tennessee. Even that fat, ugly mama of yours, Corbin, and make her cry. He could go all night long and twice on Saturday and 4 times on Sunday, not even blink.
That's more than you could ever do.
Oh, oh, trust me, man. There's a reason they call me the Spank Baby.
Where's Flair's from Memphis, right?
He was born in Memphis, Tennessee.
Again, what the hell? You got to go with a Knoxville native. Randy Orton, 14-time WWE champion.
He's a what? He's a 14-time. He's a 14-time. But who has more? 16-time.
How many WWE titles has Ric Flair won?
He's won 2. But Ric Flair was the last real world champion. He would defend that belt in one state, fly to the other, do it all over again. He was the last real world champion. He would go from territory to territory to territory, defending that title, getting out alive with that championship. And not only was he going an hour long in the ring, he was going an hour outside of the ring, Daddy.
Who's the biggest company in the world?
The WWE.
Who's always been the biggest company in the world?
But you know what? Back then, they were not the biggest company in the world because you could say that Jim Crockett Promotions rivaled them. And who was the man before Vince McMahon took over the WWF? Ric Flair, Nature Boy Ric Flair. Vince McMahon had to do something. He had to get Hulk Hogan to counteract the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
How many pay-per-view buys has Ric Flair generated in the history of his career?
What about box office? Box office.
Box office.
Everywhere Ric Flair went, it sold out.
So does Randy Orton.
Oh, really?
Sell
Really?
it.
Do you want to see some of the WWE's events here the past few years?
They broke for the past year. They broke records.
And
all
where's
across the
Randy
nation.
Orton been the past year? At home.
He broke his
And
neck.
I love Randy Orton. There's a reason Randy Orton learned how to be the man, and that is from the man, Ric Flair.
But Rick never won the biggest title in the world but twice.
He did. He won it twice. That's all he had to do.
Twice.
That's
Twice.
all he had to do. He
Twice.
won the Royal
Twice to
Rumble at the
14.
number 3 spot with a tear in his eye.
You even know what year that was?
Yes, 1992.
What was the date?
I don't know the damn date. I wasn't even born.
January 18th.
Oh, Ain't that just
So
cute?
you don't even know what the hell you're even talking
You
about.
even know what day Randy Orton was born on or what hospital he was born in.
He's born
April
off.
the 1st, 1980 in UT Hospital. So take that one.
Give me a number 2 for the state of Tennessee.
A number 2? It's pretty simple. It's the king of Memphis. Jerry the King Lawler. The man not only took over a whole territory down there, he ran it. He'd sell the popcorn. He'd wrestle. He'd be the champion. He's the man. In all honesty, you can say anything you want about Hulk Hogan, but if it wasn't for Jerry Lawler and Andy Kaufman going on the David Letterman show and doing the angle they did, wrestling doesn't go as mainstream.
I love Jerry Lawler, but damn, son, what is wrong with you? How many world titles has Jerry Lawler won in WWE?
He ain't won any, but how many world
How
titles
many
has he
matches
won?
has he had at WrestleMania?
Well, who you going to go with the number 2 then? Who you going to go?
Jeff Jarrett.
Oh, my God. Now, look, don't you talk about Jeff Jarrett with me. You know I love Jeff Jarrett. You know I love...
WCW
Oh,
World
God.
Champion. TNA World Champion. He's an AEW
That's
now.
JEFF, JARRET. That's Jeff Jarrett. You don't talk bad about... Don't try to make me disagree with Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett is the best, but Jeff Jarrett was not the main man in Memphis when it was hot and booming. He was the main man in TNA, but it was not booming compared to Memphis back in the 80s and 70s.
Jerry Lawler's never done nothing next level, if anything, on Jeff Jarrett.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me?
Oh, Jerry Lawler, I won my 200 championships here.
Jared Lawler
In
had
a
a
fair-
heart attack.
in a
and he came
fairgrounds.
back.
He won 200 titles at the fairgrounds.
Well, guess what? The only reason Jeff Jarrett, and I hate to say this about the man, the only reason he became NWA World Champion is because him and his daddy were owning the company, and he had to have a reign of terror to do it.
Because he's a smart man. I do the same exact shit.
Look, I'm not down in the man. I'm just saying. Okay, Jerry Lawler was the king of Memphis wrestling, and then he became the voice of the 90s in professional
You're-
wrestling with him and Jim Ross.
You're jealous because you're never going to be a world champion in this business.
Oh, bullshit! I am a world champion. I am a champion. I'm undefeated, unlike
you will
you.
never-
You couldn't even lace up my jock strap.
You will never be nothing in this business unless you go and buy your own damn promotion. That's the only way.
I will own my own
That's
promotion.
the only way you're ever going
I will own my own promotion. You watch it. Joe Kazana Promotions will be turned into Spank Bank Promotions one day.
Spank Bank.
Yes.
That's the only time you ever win a world championship. Heck, you won't even win the women's title.
Oh, you can't. No, I don't need to because I'm going to be the heavyweight champion.
Damn, does Josh Heupel win a national championship before 2026?
I'll go first because he's going to mess up because he's always against
Oh,
he's
my
against
God.
Knoxville today for some reason. Hell yes, he's going to win a championship.
How can I argue with it? I can't argue. Yes, he is. What year do you think he'll win it in?
This coming year. Cat got your tongue? What the hell are you doing
It
over
does
there?
have my tongue. You know why it has my tongue? This is how I think it's going to go. And I hate to say this, and this will probably lose me the door because of favoritism or whatever, but I'm being realistic. You got to be realistic.
I am being
if
realistic.
we just come on here and say, Tennessee's going to win every day a ball game because we love the Vols, well, we're not doing our job as damn news reporters here. We have to be realistic here, people. Okay? We're going to do some great things this year. But look, the national championship, it's just not in our cards. Okay? Now, 2025, very realistic because Nico will have a year under his belt. Squirrel Howard will still be at Tennessee. Everybody will still be at Tennessee.
We're winning the damn championship this year. Joe Milton for Heisman right now.
I'm not saying he ain't going to win Heisman.
Why do you have no confidence in Tennessee this week?
Oh, my God. I'm being a realist.
You're against their damn theme song. You're against the man born in Knoxville. And now you're against Tennessee
The man
winning a
was
championship.
born in Knoxville. You are right. But guess what? He left Knoxville and went to St. Louis, Missouri.
That wasn't his decision.
Yeah, it was his daddy's decision. He decided to hitch up and get out of town.
I can't help what old cowboy Bob Orton done, but Randy's born right here in Knoxville.
He was, and he probably
He's
regrets
a
it.
14-time world champion of the biggest company in the world.
But look, we could even go on and on. Don't give me the whole world.
WrestleMania main eventer.
If we're being honest,
How many Ric Flair main events has been in WrestleMania?
If we're being honest here, Ric Flair's got more than 16 world titles. He's got about 21, and don't say he don't because you know it.
Oh, yeah, like Jerry Lawler, them fairground titles.
Oh, yeah. A title's a title, baby. Don't matter how you get it, as long as you get it.
When you gonna win you a damn title?
I have a title that I will show off.
So that's a title.
Look, if you can't tell it's a title, then there's something wrong with you. Helen Keller can tell it's a title. It's a beautiful one, and I can't wait to show it off.
He getting all kind of worked up over there. He's sweating.
I'm sweating because it's hot in here.
Overrated, underrated beer.
You want to go?
It's overrated. It's overrated. You know, and look, and I'm not just saying that because I don't prefer alcohol, but just talking to some of my alcoholic friends. Beer doesn't get you as lit and fire. Beer is more of a casual drink, unless you want to make it non-casual. Now, if you really want to mess somebody up, you get the hard stuff. You get the liquor. You get the vodka. You get the martinis. You get all of it. You get the shots. You get the Jell-O shots. You get all of it. If you really want to get messed up. Not according to me, because I don't do that stuff. But the beer, as I said, it's the casual drink. But it's the go-to. It's the number one alcoholic drink just because of just the mainstream and all that stuff. Everybody thinks of beer as soon as you said alcohol. But in all honesty, if you really want to get something to get you lit and fired up, that's Jack Daniels. That's the whiskey. That's the vodka. That's all of it.
He drinks that Bud Light.
I do not. I drink Dasani water.
Dasani water.
Yes.
Not even spring water? Just
No, I'll drink spring water now and then. See, I got one right here.
Anyway. Underrated. Like, what the hell? It's beer. The greatest creation ever made.
I don't know about that.
How many beers I drank the other day, Luke? How many at
it was
NASCAR?
like 30, I believe.
About 30 beers. You know what? I drunk them sons of bitches all damn day long.
Yeah, and what'd it get you the next day?
Well, I went back to drinking. I started with a Bloody Mary the next day.
What happened the day after
Cracker
that?
Barrel about 9 o'clock. Give me a Bloody Mary.
Yeah. You want to tell you what I had at Cracker Barrel the other day at 9 o'clock? Had 2 pieces of sausage, 6 pieces of bacon, 2 pieces of scrambled eggs, and 3 pancakes.
You know what I had? A damn Bloody Mary. And then what I have, Luke? More beer.
More beer.
Because I go all day long.
He had
son.
more beer.
I
He
could-
had more beer.
I
Because
could-
without but the beer, he can't do anything that's a functional. Because he's a damn alcoholic. He needs the beer. He can't carry any charisma without the beer. That's why he always wins these duels. Because of the beer.
I ain't drunk no damn beer today.
Oh, that's a lie. I know you have. You had to drink the beer.
Not today. Not today. I'm drinking water today, son.
I know. Thank God your alcoholic association meeting is very proud of you.
Damn. But there's nothing more American than sitting around at a sporting event, drinking beer all damn day long with your buddies.
Oh, yeah. I bet
Getting all
there
kinds of
is.
wild and crazy. Don't never know what's going to happen.
Like I said, you need the beer to function. You need it. You know what? You wish you could be as God-given blessed as me to have the oozing of charisma that the Spank carries around with him every single day. I don't need any drink to get me to where I am. I was born ready. I wake up ready. I wake up, I piss excellence, Daddy. Everything about me is perfect. Oh, Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. Mac Davis wrote that song about the Spank, and the Spank don't need no beer. The Spank just needs the Spank. But the old Core Raj needs the beer.
I do need the beer.
You do need the beer.
What is the beer thing?
The beer.
Is that a thing?
I guess. I don't. I made it up.
Okay.
We just made a new thing right here.
The beer. Give me the
I
beer.
was just wondering.
The beer.
Spanky, I ain't gonna lie. The first question, I didn't think it could be topped, your answer. And then Corbin fucking... I ain't saying he beat you, but that's a damn good comeback to hit our sponsor.
You screwed me.
And then-
You screwed me every single time. People at home know it. You know I don't drink, and then you throw an alcohol question in there at the end. This is a bunch of we've been hoodwinked. We've been bamboozled. We've been screwed here, Spank Nation.
So are you throwing the towel in already?
No, I'm not, but I've been screwed. I'm tired week after week of being screwed.
He'd be such a lightweight if he drunk a beer. He'd be like 3 beers passed out like a little bitty old kid. I'm a man, though. I could sit there and how many? Luke knows how many can I usually drink, Luke, on a given Saturday for Tennessee.
I don't know. I'm right there with you, buddy. When it comes to
It comes to about 30 apiece.
You know what? I'm gonna give Spank the edge on the first question, but the Super Bowl, I like both. I think you've got to kind of go with, I'll say a tie for the second one, and then let's go. I'm gonna go another tie for professional wrestling.
My God.
What?
He acts like he knows his
Ric
stuff.
Flair ran so Randy Orton could walk.
I'm gonna give. I'm gonna give Corbin the edge on the Josh Heupel winning national championship.
You damn right.
So we're tied.
I'm the only one with the damn confidence in Tennessee around here.
And man, there's nothing like a good cold beer.
I knew it. I knew as soon as I saw the question on the notes. I knew I was screwed. I knew
Last
I
week
didn't.
we didn't have a question.
I knew I was screwed. I didn't have a chance at this. I knew it.
You could have had a chance last week.
Nothing like that ice cold beer.
Spur done really good.
Look,
All right.
everybody at home has seen the tomfoolery and the scrutiny that's went on here. I've been screwed yet again.
Here you go, Mr. Corbin.
The most entertaining and charismatic one on this podcast gets screwed again.
Get that out of here.
Let him smell it. Don't let him touch it. He can.
Smells like piss and vinegar.
The champ.
The champ. That's like 35 pounds right there. 35 pounds on my shoulder for another
35
week.
pounds of shit.
I am the champ over here. Actually, give me that time back.
Both of them.
I'm like Conor McGregor in this bitch. I am the champ.
I bet you money my belt's more beautiful.
I didn't have to buy a promotion to win my championships.
Yeah, you had to kiss ass to get there.
I'm a champion on my own. I done it the right way, the only way.
We will be right back. Big thank you to Premier Excavation for sponsoring the duel.
The belt's not even Tennessee orange.
How many titles have you won in the business?
I have one right here.
Do you have dreams about what your property could be? Whether it's driveways, ponds, septic, new home construction, or even forestry mulching, let us earn your business and make your property dreams come true. Call Premier Excavation at 865-766-9408. You can also find us on Facebook or Instagram. Thank you for supporting small businesses that support you. Again, that's Premier Excavation at 865-766-9408.
And we're back. Next, we've got our Jersey Countdown, presented by D&M Fence Company. This will be our keys to the game segment once Tennessee football season starts. Number 65.
Could it really be anybody else?
I'm going first.
Okay, you go first.
Philip Fulmer.
Ours-
As a player, all SEC guard, 30-5 record as a player. Assistant coach, head coach, 152-52, national championship. You have to go with Philip Fulmer.
I chose Philip Fulmer too, and I know you would too. But I found a quote, and it says, 65 is special to me because Charles Wassenfelder wore it before me, and he was an All-American, and he asked me himself to wear this number.
That's what Philip Fulmer said?
Yep.
Awesome. You said you got Fulmer?
Yeah, I got Fulmer. You can't really got nobody else.
Number 64, who you got, Corbin?
Jack Reynolds, All-SEC, All-American, a part of the defense that collected 30 interceptions.
Same. I've got Jack Hacksaw Reynolds, 1967
Hacksaw!
to 69, All-SEC, All-American linebacker. Great defense, man.
I got Hacksaw too as well. Jack Hacksaw Reynolds. Ho!
I think you got the wrong Hacksaw going on there.
I'm sorry.
63. Who you got, Corbin?
Josh Campbell.
Okay.
He was a part of the 1998 championship team, and he's a Knoxville native.
Cooper Mays, current
That's a good
Tennessee
one.
center.
I'm going with Robert Neyland Jr.
Okay.
Obviously, son of legendary head coach General Robert Neyland. Played halfback for the Volunteers. Number 62.
I'm going to put 62 and 61 together, if that's fine, because these numbers are retired.
Yep.
And I'm going to say the people that they got retired for. 62, Clyde Fuson, and 61, Willis Tucker. They was both killed in World War II.
Yep. That's who I've got as well. Clyde Fusion was a fullback on the 1942 team. Retired his number, as you mentioned. One of four that died in World War II. And then Willis Tucker, as you mentioned, 1939, 1940. He was also a sprinter on the track team. Spanky?
I got Don Schultz, football player from 1957, 1958.
The 62, right?
Yep.
Who's your 61?
Willis Tucker had his jersey retired 2006. Played 1939, 1940. He has his jersey retired, as Corbin said, in honor of him.
Number 60. Who you got, Corbin?
Bill Pearman. He was a tackle, an All-American. Went 33-9 all time.
Got the same, man. Played 1947, 1951, tackle, All-American. Won the 1950 and 1951 national championship.
Okay, number 60. I got Robbie Franklin. He was a defensive middle guard from 1964 to 1965. In 1966, he moved to the offensive side of the ball where he played guard.
Number 59. Who you got, Corbin?
Got Gregory Greco, linebacker. All SEC academic honor roll for all 4 years he played. He played about 2009.
I'm going to go with Mark Hovanik. Hope I said that right. Defensive tackle from 1984 to 1987. 19 career sacks, all SEC. 87 tackles with 14 behind the line in his career.
I'm going to go with Nick Guest. Played from 2008 to 2011.
All right, that was our Jersey Countdown presented by D&M Fence Company. Thank you, Ted McKinney, for sponsoring that segment.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your man here, the Spank. Like myself, D&M Fencing are the best in the business today. They can install wood, chain link, vinyl, picket, composed metal, barbed wire, heck, bring them bamboo sticks, and they can install them things for you too. D&M Fencing, do it right the first time. Their numbers are 865-435-4515 or 865-387-1026. Give my friend Ted a call today. That's D&M Fencing.
And we're back. Next, we've got Florida, Alabama, Georgia, or other, presented by C&D Tire in Oak Ridge. I'll pick 5 crazy/funny stories, and Spanky and Corbin will guess which state that it happened in based on the headline. Number 1. Woman allegedly plowed through a cemetery during her ex-boyfriend's funeral services. Florida, Alabama, Georgia, or others.
I'm going with other. I think that happened in the state of Tennessee. That's something that happened here.
Sounds like something your old lady would do.
Probably.
It's Alabama. They're a bunch of crazy sumbitches down there.
Alabama. It actually happened in Minnesota.
So I technically got it right. I hit other.
You said other, yeah. You got
I
it
did
right.
other. I got it right.
It's about time you got something right.
Blair Witten, 28, made headlines after she allegedly tried to run people over at Fargo Cemetery as they were putting her ex to rest. Multiple complaints reported Witten was driving her vehicle inside the cemetery in a manner with extreme indifference for human life, which created substantial risk of serious bodily injury to the people in the cemetery. She knew she wasn't welcome, and what she did, instead of leaving peacefully, was try to run somebody over and run somebody else over, which was me, which was his current girlfriend. Witten became a persona at the funeral service after she reportedly was making bizarre negative social media posts following his death. She allegedly claimed that she was the one that killed her ex-boyfriend, even though he died from sleep complications. Friends and family at McDonald's said they've been dealing with threats and harassment from the ex for at least 5 years before McDonald's death. She was charged with 1 count of misdemeanor reckless endangerment as a result of the cemetery accident. She pleaded not guilty back in May.
So this is recent.
It's pretty recent, yeah. This is what you're about to be going through, Spanky.
I
If
know.
you don't start treating your old lady right, I'll tell you that right now. All right, number 2. Peeping Tom and nothing but a Ronald Reagan mask caught in the breezeway. Florida, Alabama, Georgia.
That is some Florida shit right there.
The hell is the breezeway?
It's like a little hallway.
It's like a little hallway,
Yeah,
or a little
yeah, like a
room
hallway.
between like a garage and like the main part of your house or something. So he was in.
It's a damn hallway.
Yep, Peeping Tom and nothing but a Ronald Reagan mask caught in breezeway.
Breezeway. Georgia.
Festiva Hills, Alabama.
Damn it, I was going to say Alabama.
Got a couple there got quite the surprise on a New Year's Eve when a nude man wearing a Ronald Reagan mask creeped into the breezeway. The man, who was naked except for what appeared to be a Ronald Reagan rubber mask on his head and a sock covering his private parts, ran off the lady and her husband. The ordeal, however, was caught on their home security video and later posted to Facebook as a warning to neighbors. She said, I know a lot of people are laughing about this, and honestly, I got a chuckle from it later, but at the same time, it's very concerning. I don't know what he was planning on doing. Her husband, Bart, had just taken out the trash and returned inside when he caught a glimpse of a shadow in the breezeway. The trespasser had already opened the gate and entered when Bart yelled and then followed with a 911 cell phone call. The police responded, and they said he wouldn't last long outside nude like that. He could have been on drugs or alcohol, they said, but in that mindset, you don't know what to do.
I wouldn't know what to do either.
That sounds like something Spank could do.
I don't drink.
It may have been the spank.
You don't need to drink.
Nope. Don't need to. Nope.
You're the Spank.
That's right.
He drinks that high quality H2O.
All right, number 3, homeless man with no arms charged with stabbing a tourist.
That seems like that's other. That is the fall at Tennessee.
You ain't talking about one arm Larry, are you?
Yeah, that's the fall at Tennessee.
He's got one. This is armless.
Armless. So wait, he stabbed somebody without an arm.
He did.
Stabbed a turtle without an arm.
No, he's a tourist.
Oh, I thought
Not a tortoise, a tourist.
I was like, damn, that must have been a sharp knife. But
That's Florida.
that's still something in the fall at other.
That's Florida. They got tourists down there. I know what I'm talking about. I'm paying very close attention to detail.
Miami Beach, Florida. Police say 46-year-old Jonathan Crenshaw held a pair of scissors with his feet and
He's gonna scissor him.
and stabbed 22-year-old Cesar Corando just after midnight. Crenshaw is well known in Miami Beach as a street artist who uses his feet to paint. Corando was bleeding from his left arm when he was admitted to the local hospital. Crenshaw claimed he acted in self-defense after Corando punched him in the head. Corando, a tourist visiting from Chicago, and a friend told police that Corando had only asked for directions before the attack. Pretty wild, man. He was booked for battery charges on Tuesday night, and his bond was $7,500.
I'd like to see the video of the man using scissors with his feet.
That would be pretty funny.
Yeah, this
That's about as
it's
funny
like
as a
sleeping
midget
with
with a
scissors
yo-yo.
in his feet. Yeah, that's funny. All right, number 4, man accused of kicking swans in the park for karate practice.
We ain't said Georgia yet. Let's go Georgia.
Swans. Where the hell's Swans located at?
Your mama's house. Oh.
He's all about your mama today.
He's something else today. He must not have been getting much attention here recently.
Florida, Alabama, Georgia, or other. Man accused of kicking swans
Alabama.
at a park for karate practice.
Alabama.
You know, I'm going to go with Florida.
Alabama.
Jacksonville, Florida. Man accused of kicking swans at Orlando Park for karate practice. Multiple witnesses said they saw Rocco Joseph Montella attacking swans Thursday morning around 9:15. One witness said Montella kicked 2 swans in the head and another in its back side as hard as possible. According to arrest records, and the kicks were strong enough to knock the swans over. The same witness said Montella was also kicked a small...
Kicked a what?
kicked a baby duck that was sleeping. A separate witness said they saw Montella leave the walkway in the park to chase more swans. And when he saw the witness reaction, he laughed at them. And a third witness told police that Montella kicked a swan in the face, then looked at the witness and laughed as he continued to kick the other ducks. Police arrived at the scene and arrested Montella. They also searched where the swans were attacked, but they couldn't find any dead ones. Montella faces a charge of cruelty to animals and being held at Orange County Jail on a $1,000 bail. That's a pretty low bail.
I'd hate to be in his courtroom with all them swans testifying against him.
I shouldn't laugh at that. I don't know why it made me laugh hard. Okay, let's see. This is a good one. Football fan shoots neighbor's house after a football game.
Alabama, they're pissed off that we whooped that ass up in Neyland, Daddy.
Sounds like them damn crybabies in Georgia.
Florence, Alabama. Ricky Franks Jr. allegedly opened fire on his neighbor's house after Tennessee pulled off.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? The spank is right. Yes, again. You know what? I maybe was down and out, and I was cheated in the duel. But when it comes to Florida, Georgia, Alabama, I want it. I am. You know what, Corey? It's not how you start the race. It's how you finish the race. And I just won the race. That's why I am the man. That's why I am the new champion. Look, I'll even go ahead and tell you what this championship's going to be called. It's going to be called the Spank Heavyweight Championship.
He had to buy his own damn championship to make himself a champion.
I'm the champion of all the spanks out there.
According to a report, Florence Police Department was called on Franks after the game. Ricky allegedly got into an argument with the neighbor about the game, only to return home to get his shotgun, then open fire on his house. The good news here is Ricky didn't hit anyone with the shotgun spray, but it resulted in a trip to Lauderdale County Jail, where Bama Man posted a mugshot and was released on a $30,000 bond.
Dadgum.
Now, here's what you're probably thinking. This was a Bama fan fighting with a Vols fan, and that's an odds-on favorite, but this was actually an Auburn fan triggering the Alabama fan for getting beat by Tennessee.
Really?
Yeah. So,
that is great. That is great.
That makes it even better, in my opinion. This says we've had Alabama fans blasted by police tasers at airports. We've had them sleeping inside the stadium press boxes, eating chicken fingers, doing meth in the stadium. But the likely story at the end of the day is most likely Ricky was pumping that shotgun, pulling the trigger, and yelling, "Roll, motherfucking Tide."
I wish they was that on video. You talking about a TikTok that would go viral.
That would be awesome.
That would go everywhere.
That was Florida, Alabama, Georgia, or other. We'll be right back to close out the show.
Hey y'all, it's the Vol Daddy. The C&D Tire Pros are your go-to experts for nearly all of your vehicle needs. Located in the heart of Oak Ridge at 164 Fairbanks Road, they've got a 4.8 out of 5-star rating, and that's very hard to do in the tire business. Tire installation, wheel alignment, wheel balancing, tire rotation, tire repair, brake changes, oil changes. Hell, they'll even paint your back porch. I've known Zach since he was in diapers. We went to church together. We went to school together. We played football together. And he's been changing tires since he's been in diapers. Give them a call today, 865-483-7455. Like them on Facebook. That's C&D Tire, 865-483-7455.
All right, and we're back. You think that was a quick show compared to normal?
I think it was. I think it was a quick one.
4th of July, man. We was kind of just trying to get some content in.
I'm sorry about the fireworks, everybody. I think they've simmered down
Hopefully
now.
in the background it wasn't too loud. We will find out shortly how loud they was. We've got the interview with Charlie Garner. So it's kind of a long one. So I think we're gonna play that on a separate platform. And we're going to start amping up the live shows. I know we've kind of talked about it, but we really are about to start getting into them, especially as we get closer to the football season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a few weeks away. We're getting closer and closer and closer. Got some big things coming for this podcast.
Yeah, we got some big, especially the live shows. We got a lot of cool things coming for the live shows.
Quite a few live shows are coming at you.
100%. Hopefully we can get Spanky to show up one of them.
Yep. Never know with the spank being the spank. I'm always a busy man.
Busy man.
Always inside the females.
Yeah.
All right. We will. What's wrong, big dog?
None.
All right. We will see you all next week. Thank you.